Today we're gonna be changing. We're actually gonna be removing the Vanos valves, the intake and the exhaust. I have a code that my exhaust is bad, so I took the card apart already before I put it back together yesterday. But I swapped the valves to see if my problem went to the other side. And when I took them out, I checked the strainers, and the strainers look pretty clean. The couple of holes that were clogged up, but I mean, it was very little, not enough to trigger the code. So I changed my oil on Friday, and the following day, that's when I got the code. So I thought maybe the oil has something to do with it, because I use a flush for the first time on this car. So I thought maybe the flush released some of the gunk and it clogged the strainer. So I thought that's what it was. So I took it apart to clean it, but that wasn't the problem. Anyways, so these are the tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna need a 5mm Allen wrench, 30 torx, a tool pick. You don't need a tool pick, but you can use a screwdriver or whatever. That's to remove the hoses right here. Okay, then you're gonna need a 10mm short. You're gonna need a 7mm short, 10mm long, 11mm long, 16mm, a 3-inch, quarter-inch extension, and a 3-inch, half-inch extension, and of course the drives, the ratchet, the small one and the medium one. It's a quarter-inch and half-inch. Okay, so I'm gonna take everything apart. Try to explain as clear as possible. I know Francisco tells you how to take stuff, but doesn't go into details on how to remove what or where the screws are or whatever. He just shows you once it's already removed and tells you where the sensors are. So I'll try to explain all the steps one by one. Okay, so here we go. There's a 16mm for this. The first thing you gotta remove, or you can start on any however you want. You want to remove something else first? It's your choice. This is how I did it. So since I already removed it once, I know exactly where to go and what he's gonna take. Shit, I have cream on my hands. Get this out of the way. Now I gotta remove these holes right here. These holes right here. It's got like a little clip right here where it gets stuck. So that's the reason I use the tool pick right here, just to get it out of there. And then you just pull it back and it comes out. See? It already came out. So you have to get it out of this area here. So you just pull back and you kind of like pull it through there and it comes out, and then you just pull that way, and then you just pull it that way and it comes right out. Okay, that's the second piece. Okay, so it gives you more room here. Now from here you're gonna start disconnecting all these hoses. Okay, you just get the pry tool right there. You lift it up, just like every BMW hose. You do that to all of them. You got another one here behind it. Okay, that one, that one, that one, and also this one right here, because it's connected. It's also connected right here, so it's easier to just remove it from this side. Okay, so you do the same thing. It's right here. pull it, and then you just proceed to pull the hoses out. Right? I don't know if you want to take out the fluid, if you have a vacuum or whatever. You want to take out the fluid first. Mine's full. I filled it up yesterday, so I feel bad throwing it away, but I don't have that many options. Still got a leak. It's okay. So here, just carefully pull it back. See, it's gonna leak the coolant. And the same thing right here. Okay, mine's are easy to come out because I had it removed already, as I said. So yours might be a little bit hard, especially that one right there. That one right there. That one was really hard for me to get it out. So what you do, you lift up the clip as well. Look at the clips right here. And then what I did here, I shoved the screwdriver like right here, and I kind of like twisted it, and I put my hand through here, got the hose from the bottom like this, and pulled it while I was pushing with the screwdriver from here, and it brought it out. Okay, so once you get it out once, you clean it and it'll come out easy the next time. Okay, so that's out. Now the big one on the bottom, I'm not taking it out yet until I remove the reservoir. Okay, here the reservoir, you need a number 11. This is where 11 comes in. I just don't want anything to fall in there. Not like it'll be hard to get it out, but I just don't want to take chances. Okay, so the reservoir's out, the hose is out. I still have to get the bottom hose I was telling you about. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it through here for now, so you can see how it comes out. You see, I don't know if you guys can see it on the video. You see how it's coming out? Oh shit, snap the wire out. That wasn't meant to happen, but I better take it out before I lose it. Okay, somehow I got it out by accident. Okay, so at this point, I'm gonna stick my hand in the bottom and take it out like I did yesterday. Okay, so I have to put the flashlight down. This is the hose that's a little hard to get out. Okay, it's out. So now all of this is out. I can actually get it out now. It's still leaking coolant at the bottom, so I hope this thing is recording. If it's not recording, I would be mad. I don't see the time moving, so, but I guess it's recording. If it's not recording, too bad for you guys, because I was just trying to help. Oh, and I gotta remove this one right here too. And from here, you just manage your way out. You kind of like push this one. Or if you want to remove that clip, or get the hose out of here, whatever. It'll make it easier. Okay, so I got my second part out. Oh shit. Okay, at this point, you have to remove this right here because it'll be on the way to get to the bolt over there. I don't know if you guys can see that bolt. That's one of the ones you have to remove from the intercooler. Okay, so this is where you're gonna use the torx. This is where you use the torx. Oh no, this one, it's out of the way. Okay. Remove this hose right here. And you have to unplug this sensor right here. Okay, it's got a little clip right here that holds it in place. So you just lift it a little bit and pull on the cable and it comes out. Okay, it's already out. So you just lift this a little bit. Right here, you lift it a little, just a little bit, because it'll break if you do it too hard. And it comes right out, okay? So be careful with this, it's brittle hose, so make sure you don't break it. So just move these out of the way, because you're gonna have to get your hands in there. Okay, so let's start getting those 10mm bolts out. Okay, to get those 10mm bolts out, I believe I use this. Okay, just shove it in through here. I believe I use the short socket here. Maybe I'm wrong, but see, right there. Okay, so got one out. Just get in there. I guess it never went in. Ah, shit. Yeah, this is a bolt that it's a challenge to get to. This fucking wire hose, get it out of the way. Okay, got the bolt. Okay, once you get it in there, you don't want to take it out, okay? Because it's a challenge to get it in there. That's if you ever find it. When I removed it the first time, I just followed the bracket and I used common sense that where it turned, it was going to be in there. So I kind of looked at it real good with the flashlight and I was able to see it. But since it's all full of dirt and grease, it kind of blends in. It blends in with the background, so you can't really tell that there is a bolt there unless you really look at it. Okay, another thing you gotta remove is this right here. Get this out of the way. Now all I have left is a clamp. Okay, this is where my 7 comes in. I don't know if yours is gonna have a clamp like that or it's gonna have the original clamp. If it's got the original clamp like this one, and it's accessible, you should be all right if you just open it through here. But you're gonna have to replace that for one of those. Okay, so in my case, it's just a 7 right here. I need my other hand, sorry. Just loosen it up to allow you to take that boot out. So whatever I'm doing right now, that's what you're gonna be doing to your booth, whether it's a clamp like the one I have or a different clamp. You're gonna have to get it out like this. If it's the original clamp, you just bend it right here. That should be enough. Okay, if it's the original clamp, I think you just bend it here and get it past that, and then it'll open. And then you just have to replace it with a regular clamp. Okay, so mine's ready to come off. At this point, you see the throttle is like at this angle. So I just grab it and pull it and it should come out. See? Oh, you guys are thinking, oh, that was easy. Bullshit, it wasn't easy. I'll tell you why. Here's where the problem comes in. See the bolt I was telling you guys about? It's that one right there. See how the wires are in front of it? Fucking wires in front of it. So when you try to get the socket in there, first you can't really see it. You can't really see it. And when you do see it, the fucking wire is in front of it. So something like that would be better if it was like that, because it's clear. Even if you can't see, you just shove the socket in there and hope that you get it right. Okay, so at this point, I made it to my sensors. Like Francisco said, I always put something on your throttle body because you don't know what might go in there, a little rock or whatever. And if it goes in there, when you turn it on and it takes it through your turbos, whatever, and it fucks up your turbos, and it goes into the engine, it fucks up the cylinders, whatever. Well, anyways, so this is the bolt, okay? So I'm gonna loosen it up more, so when I put it back in, my bracket goes in fine. And this is what I learned from Francisco. He had a really sharp idea. I guess he struggled with them so much that he had to figure out a way to do it, and it worked for him and it worked for me. Okay, so you just leave it like that. You don't have to take it out all the way. Okay, and this is what I did. I got these ideas from Francisco. Okay, this is what it looks like from the back. I mean from the front, and this is what it looks like from the back. Shit. This is what it looks like from the back. Still. Okay, this is the idea I got from Francisco. This right here, okay? So I got my Dremel and I cut the slot. You might be wondering, does it have to be parallel to that? Obviously mine's not parallel. It's a little bit to the side. Reason being, the throttle is like this, and the screw, see, the throttle is at an angle, right? And the screw is right there. So as I put it down, it doesn't go parallel to that. It's a little bit off. So I'll let you guys see it. See, these will be parallel. Parallel will be the cut along that. Here, right here, the sensors are right there. In my case, these are the intake and the exhaust. That's what Francisco said. I'm not sure, but I'm just going by what he said. He's a professional. He's an expert. My problem is the exhaust. So what I did, I removed them and I cleaned them. But I noticed that the strainer wasn't really dirty. So I changed my oil on Friday, and I got the coat on Saturday or Sunday, I believe. I think it was Sunday. And I thought it might have been the oil because I used flush, the motor flush for the oil before I changed the oil. So I was thinking that maybe it released some of the gunk and it went in here and it clogged it. So that's the reason I removed them, to clean them. And that wasn't the case. It wasn't dirty. It wasn't dirty as I thought it was gonna be. So it was more of it was like 4 or 5 little holes that were clogged up, but just very little. So I guess it was just a coincidence that electronically the valve went out. Okay, so from here, you just take out the sensor like any BMW sensor. You just push here and pull out, and that's it. It's out. Now you use a 10mm right there. Shit, where did the other one go? Use a 10 right here. Okay, here, in order to get them out, it's a little hard. So if you pull it through here, you might break it. I don't know, but I heard Francisco saying that if it broke in there, you'll be there for a while. So what I personally did, I got it behind this metal right here, and I just pry it, and it comes right out. Okay, and you just pull it. It's right out. It comes right out. See, as you guys can see, this strainer, it's not dirty at all. So just the sensor happens to be bad. So I'm gonna mess with it right now. I'm gonna